What is up, everyone? My name is Lauren. So, how was your Christmas? Was it good? Mine was pretty good. I got some pretty cool things. I got a phone case because I cracked my phone. I got a selfie stick. I got some candy. I got a bunch of money for when I go to New York next month. I got a camera, which I will start to use in the new year, but I'm going to stick with my old format until the new year. So, speaking of new year, that's the main format for this video. I'm just going to go through 2015 and talk about some main things that really made my 2015 awesome. So I'm just going to go through some highlights and some of the great things that happened this year. So let's go. Let's just fast forward to summer, because summer was where things were, summer to now is where things really were awesome. So let's just start there. So this summer I was in 3 musicals, but one I will just cancel out because I didn't like it. I was Mary Poppins. I don't like that show. Anyway, so back to the important part. So one of the shows I did was Oklahoma. It's pretty much a classic, and it was my first time in a new theater, so I was kind of scared going into it because I knew I wouldn't really know people, but it was actually really, really fun, and my mom was the costume designer, so that was really cool. But it was a really, really fun show. And all the people there were really, really nice, except for, a couple. There were some jerky people, but it was actually really fun, and I did make some friends in the end, and I saw some old friends, which is also really cool, but overall that was really good. I'll insert some pictures here. And the other show I did, which is my favorite show I've ever done, was Peter Pan. Peter Pan is my personal favorite Disney movie, so the fact that I got to live out my favorite Disney movie was amazing. Going into it, I was going for Peter, but I kind of knew I wasn't going to get it, but that was okay. But I did end up I got Chief Tiger Bamboo. He's the, Indian chief, and that was really cool. My costume was the coolest thing ever, and we had this big dance number with bamboo sticks, and it was the coolest thing. And I also really, really liked that cast. I think the cast had some really good talent, and I was just so proud of that show. It was just, I don't know, it was literally the funnest show I've ever done. I will also insert some pictures here. So as you can see, Peter Pan was pretty cool. Okay, so other highlight of the summer was I had my first relationship that actually really meant something. I won't really get into that, but that was really nice. Yeah. So then what else happened? Let's fast forward. Oh my god, I forgot. Oh my goodness. Okay, I saw my first Broadway show on August 12th, 2015. I went to New York for the first time, and I saw my first Broadway show, Fun Home. Now, I had been obsessed with Fun Home since it opened. If you don't know what it is, look it up. I don't feel like explaining the plot, but I saw it, and I literally could not stop crying. Okay, so this is what happened. This is how my mom told me. Ready? So it was opening night for Oklahoma, and my mom and I went out to sushi because I love sushi right before the show. So my mom said to me, "So since it is opening night for Oklahoma, I wanted to tell you I got the tickets." And I was like, "Tickets to what?" I knew you were coming to the show tonight. I thought she meant Oklahoma because I was like, "Yeah, duh." She's like, "I got the tickets," and I was like, "For Fun Home?" And she was like, "Mm-hmm." And I was like, "Oh my god." And then I started bawling in the middle of the restaurant. Not many people were there, but still, it was, oh my god. And so I saw the show, and we went on this really, really boring bus tour in New York, but whatever. And then we went out for more Japanese food there, and then we went out to the show, and I was walking to the theater crying. I walked into the theater going, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. And when we walked actually into the theater with all the stage and stuff, I started crying even more. And then when the music started, I started crying even more. I just could not stop crying. It was amazing. Just saying. Okay, so now we'll fast forward from August into November when I saw my second and third Broadway shows. So my friend Allie was celebrating her 16th birthday, and she did have a little party with, like, a couple of us over at her house, and then she, for her big, like, birthday celebration thing, she went to New York, to see 2 Broadway shows, and she invited me, because I'm pretty much, like, her best friend, but, so it was me, her mom, and her grandma, and her. And it was really, really fun. So we stayed Saturday to Sunday. I think it was November 7th and the 8th. So on November 7th at night, I think it was like a 8 o'clock show maybe, we saw Kinky Boots. And that was a really good show. I would have never thought to see that show, but it really blew me away. It was really, really amazing. And then we went to the stage door, and we met pretty much almost the whole cast, and we got our playbills autographed. This is my playbill. See, I got it autographed by pretty much almost the whole cast, I'm pretty sure. Billy Porter is right there. He's pretty much the star of the show, and he just left the show a little over a month ago, so that was pretty cool before we saw him before he left. And then the next day, on the 8th or something, we got up and we went to the Today Show. So we were like, you know, like if you watch the Today Show, there's like, you know, people on the sides. So we got to do that, and that was a really cool experience. I don't know if we got on TV, but it was like it was just a cool experience to do in New York. And then later that day, we saw Aladdin on Broadway, which was also really, really good, and a lot of things that I didn't really, you know, I didn't really know were in it. It was a bit different from the Disney movie, but it was really, really good, and the costumes were beautiful. Everything was so sparkly and really, really colorful, and it was great. And we also went to the stage door for that, and we pretty much met the stars. So, okay, the blue one right there is James Monroe Iglehart. He played the genie. This is Adam Jacobs, who played Aladdin. Oh, geez. I think this is Courtney Reed, who was Jasmine, and then James Moy over there, who was Jafar. We didn't get to stay very long because we did have to catch our train, but we got to meet the main people, which was really, really cool. So, those were really, really fun shows, and that was a really, really fun weekend. So, yeah, November was pretty good. And then this month, as you know, I was in one of the most beloved Christmas movies ever, Elf, and watch my vlog if you haven't seen it on this channel. But that was also a super fun experience. I made so many friends. I got closer with people that I knew before but wasn't that close with, and it was just super, super fun, and it was the coolest thing being an elf. Like, but it was so cool. It was great. And like I said, watch my vlog if you didn't see that. So, that was also a really, really fun experience. That was one of the funnest shows I've also, ever done. That was great. So yeah, I think those are pretty much my highlights of 2015. Those are pretty much the main things that I can remember. So if I could describe 2015 in 3 words, I would say amazing, emotional, and like musical, because, you know, why? Because duh, I saw a bunch of musicals. I think those are 3 pretty good words to describe 2015. So I hope you all have a wonderful 2016. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Goodbye, 2015. It's been fun.